In another episode of people being parasocial and waiting on H3H3's downfall, welcome aboard, my Mexican pirate crew. Today we're going to once again be comparing Idubbbz' old content comp with his new content. This is the third video of this series. This has been so great so far. Thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I know sometimes it cannot be the most entertaining person in the world, despite me criticizing people for not being entertaining, but thank you either way for watching my videos. So before we do that, however, I wanted to talk about the parasocial Ethan haters. Isn't it completely crazy how Ethan scrolls on social media and Anissa posts and an out of pocket post, a post so out of pocket I don't think I'm even gonna show it here, right? And Ethan screenshots it, right, to laugh about it later. But he's the creep, not Anissa for posting what she posted. Not the people sending skulls to Ethan's house or even calling CPS or I don't know, accusing Ethan of heinous. But yeah, no, Ethan is the creep. Anyways, let's talk about this idiot. So I also wanted to say, right, I recently saw that Idubbbz did apologize to Ethan, and I'm sorry to say, because he apologized for something very specific that I criticized him for, I want to say a few weeks, maybe a month ago or something like that, right? You can't take that back. I'm sorry to say, but you can't take... When you accuse a literal father of doing that type of to his own kids, there's no just kidding, I take it back, haha, just kidding. You thought I was using a crazy person as my number one source, but I'm not, haha. And he's grown from the whole situation, right? He's learned a little bit more empathy towards Ethan and Gila, for saying that Ethan literally does heinous shit to his kids. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't, like I said in that video, I would not even say that about my worst enemy if it were not true. If it were true, if I had evidence, if I knew that they were doing this disgusting heinous shit, 100% I would start reporting it, right? But to say that about Ethan Klein, a person who's been your friend for a very, very long time, and the only reason, Ian, that he's not your friend anymore is because you literally did not defend him while CPS was called on him. And that's another thing that I hate about these absolute lobotomites known as Ian Joma fans, right? Is that they don't understand why Ethan is upset. Ethan, I'm sure he has his own past on the internet. I'm sure he said a lot of out of pocket things probably in the past or something like that, right? But it doesn't give anyone an excuse to literally send skulls to his house and try to have his kids removed from his household, or even accusing him of disgusting like that. It's just not right. I don't care who you are, I don't care what you're trying to do. It's obvious you're using part of some of your buddy Hassan's radical ideas and thoughts, because I'm sorry to say that was a very radical thing for you to do. Not radical it was so cool or whatever, radical as in you're a psychopath, Ian. You're a psychopath for even trying to use destiny as a source. You are absolutely disgusting, dog. And I hope that people actually see you for the disgusting person you truly are. I really, I highly respected Ian when he did his content cups, and I've already said, not because of the slurs, not because he said the N-word. No, I respected him because he had intelligent takes about different people, about creators who were doing harm to the communities. Like I said in the last video as well, this is just me repeating myself basically, but it's just absolutely disgusting to me that someone I actually kind of admired, did this to his so-called ex-best friend, it's disgusting to me. But let's go ahead, roast this nerd.
Don't put the camera in my face. These channels also have a really weird with eggs. I think it started off innocent enough with a little Kinder Surprise egg, and then it became, oh, let's open this slightly bigger Kinder Surprise egg. Oh, let's stack a couple of hampers on top of each other filled with a bunch of minions and call that a surprise egg.
Today we have a giant Joy Surprise egg.
I want anyone to see this. But if the professor came by and, wanted to ask me or was asking me how I did, I would have showed him. But I'm thankfully I'm an adult. This is an adult class. I don't have to be lampooned. He's nice. I'm way too critical about my projects in the class. Every time he comes by and wants to see what I'm doing, I'm it's kind of, and he's like, that's what we're here for.
From playing with toys to making them, our little man Ian Joma has really grown. I'm so proud of him. I have never been prouder. You know, it's like a dad watching his son grow up as a person. You know, and you know what? I'll be honest, right? I think it's cool that Ian like shares some of his stuff, like his woodworking projects and all this other stuff. Like I think it's pretty cool that he does it, right? But also, dog, dog. Like, am I crazy? Am I the crazy one? Am I the one, like, that's just absolutely insane? Because there's a stark difference between the Content Cop clip and this clip. You know, in the Content Cop clip, you can tell Ian's having fun, acting like a child. He's like having fun, enjoying the project. You know, he's probably a little embarrassed because he's out in public, but it's the old Idubbbz. He has nothing to be ashamed about. But then we come to new Idubbbz. He's scared to show his professor his own work. Like you said, you're an adult, right? You're an adult. You should not be afraid to show your professor your own work, you know? That's what professors are usually there for. Even if it's not like a conventional school, even if it's just like a Jesus, I can't speak today. A woodworking shop class? That's what instructors are usually there for. Like, I don't know why this seems so baffling to you. Just, I can't believe this person is just like, okay, it's like, dog. You need to be a lot more confident with your woodworking skills. I'm sure that it looked at least decent, you know? Like, and this is not to glaze the current Idubbbz or anything, but like, just show your work. It's not that hard, you know? Like, I know at first you might feel a little like, oh man, this looks like ass, this looks like shit, right? But then, like, when you're able to get those critiques from like other people, and just like take them to heart, right? Then you're able to do something good with that pile of shit you made, you know? Like, that's how I see it anyway. Anytime you make a pile of shit, there's always an opportunity for that pile of shit to grow, you know? I just don't understand it, man. I really don't understand the mentality of Ian, you know?
Fast? Man, so many people are very into the squirrel updates. Yes, absolutely. I have 3 Save the Squirrel videos queued up. Just notice the couch pog? Yes, Millie Panda. Let me show you how much you sink into this shit. I look like a little baby. It makes this room honestly look small from this perspective, but when I'm gonna turn into a little person when I go over there.
He makes the shit easy sometimes.
I do feel bad for a lot of the kids because in many cases they just follow the orders of the parents. They have some weird loose script that they go with, and the mom says, say that you're excited, and then pull out the toy. You can tell in these series of clips that I'm about to show you that it goes from, hey, I'm excited, to, I want to fucking kill myself.
And I'm sure that's how Ian is feeling right now. So, first clip, you know, we'll go ahead and address the first clip first, you know? Save the squirrels, huh? Like, that's a very interesting concept. You see, I feel like that could be a good Idubbbz documentary. Like, if he wants to completely stray away from, like, the fucking edgy shit that he used to do in the past, a squirrel documentary, you know, that would be a pretty fire idea. Just throwing that out there for you, Ian. Right? As for the couch, I can say a million things. I can say so many things, honestly, about that couch. You know what, though? You know what? I have too much empathy, though, to say anything about the couch. You know, I won't say that Ian probably uses that couch to watch Anissa and Hassan fuck. I won't say he probably uses that couch to get cucked. I'm not gonna say any of that, guys. You know, I'm just not. You know, that's above me. I've developed empathy, guys. But no, it's very interesting too, because like the old Idubbbz, the Idubbbz Content Cop, of course, like, he was able to tell, you know, because, I mean, I feel like things are already coming out with, like, all these, like, family channels, especially with the, like, toy reviews stuff, you know, and the thing is, you know, when I was younger, when my siblings were younger, they were, like, super into that, that surprise egg type stuff, but then growing up, you find out, too, like, a lot of these, family channels and stuff like that, they are not great, like, oh, like, they abuse their kids sometimes. They make them sleep on the floor sometimes. Like it's just ridiculous, you know. It's fucking. And I'm not saying that these Kinder Surprise like people are the type of people to do that. Not at not at all. I do feel like people such as like Ryan's World Review has been exploited by his parents, and I genuinely do, because he's like all grown up now. Well, not all grown up. He's like what, 13. I hope he follows his dream of becoming an animator, because I am sure that being in front of a camera for like a camera in front of your entire childhood must have been exhausting, you know. And so I could see why he would want something more behind the scenes, not in front of the camera, you know.
If you run a toy review channel, it's entirely necessary for you to have the most annoying voice on the planet.
Giant Barbie egg. These are the hottest toys chosen by kids. Let her go! Let her go now!
Hey, that's it! At least it tastes good. At least it tastes good.
Oh, it's not just the women. You got some guys out there too.
Spinning 360 and Buchito baby boy. He's getting your bunny. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
Max Mofo and anything for views on Cold Ones. It spelled everything right except Max Mofo doesn't have an E. Nah. Super generic cartoon guys. Well, I mean, they have... No. They have microphones in the picture. Try grog.
Excuse me, Mr. Content Cop. I think I found someone with another annoying voice, and his name is Ian Joma. I'm sorry to say, but like over the years, I just cannot stand his voice anymore. I know my voice is nothing to fucking like, oh my gosh, like fawn over or whatever, right? But man, his voice, like hearing him now, it's just like he's annoying. He's low key pretty annoying. I'm not even gonna lie, right? And it's kind of funny how he uses anything for views and Max Mofo on his live stream, right? But he couldn't be bothered to show up to Max Mofo's wedding. No. He had to go get that tattoo with Nisa. Him being friends with Max Mofo for like the longest time, and him being a friend and wanting to invite one of his creator buddies to his wedding. Fuck that. Why do that when I could grab a tattoo with a Nisa? Like it's pretty much a no-brainer, right? Like. Oh man, it's small things like that bother me about him too. Is that like, even though he's strayed away from all of this, I'm glad, in a way. I am glad he strayed away from all of this, because like him nowadays, it's just like, if a fan affected you that much, like to the point where you say basically fuck all your old fans, then I can't imagine what like these newer fans, would do to you, because that's just how some of them are, So unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there who have their own mental issues, and as creators, it is not our job to figure that out for them, If they had their like prejudices and stuff before watching your content, Cop, and then that just enhanced their prejudices, then yeah, you can take accountability for that, sure. But when it comes to being like, fuck you, fuck your old fans, fuck them, they helped you build your career from the ground up, but fuck them, it's like, you can't be disrespecting your old fans like that, dog. I'm sorry to say, but you can't. Even if I strayed away from this type of content, I would still be thankful for the people who stayed from my like very first Minecraft video, or even like these commentary videos, I would be thankful for them. I would acknowledge my past and move on, and it's disgusting that he would even use his, and I know they're his internet friends. I can't really tell him like to not use Max Mofo or anything for views. I'm not the internet police now. I'm not just like, hey, you can't use their name since you didn't show up to Max Mofo's wedding. But it's more like, it's like kind of like, I don't know, man. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how idiotic this man is, truly. Like, I really hope he tries to do another creative clash and then he goes bankrupt. But that's just me personally, I've made a lot of videos ragging on the dude. If you guys like want me to stop this series, I am never stopping. Just kidding. No, seriously though, let me know your guys' opinion down in the comments below. Do you think that Ian is making better content nowadays, or do you think that his old content cops were peak? If he just left out the slurs and everything else, he would still be peak, right? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But yeah, with all that being said, hopefully you guys did like this video. If you guys did, be sure to smash that like button. And if you guys did not like this video, be sure to smash that dislike button. And if you are new to my channel and enjoy my content, be sure to subscribe with notifications on to never miss a single upload. And until next time, y'all, adios.